Hey everybody, here with a video. Maybe it'll start a, thread of some sorts of videos. Um, right now what's real popular is all the McCartney remasters with colored vinyl, which I got a couple on the way. I try to order the ones that I really want first, and then, if I come across the other ones, I'll pick them up. But so that means I have Chaos and the Thrillington album coming on the way. But these are some albums that I would like to see get a repressing on colored vinyl. I think we can all agree Flaming Pie would be awesome. And I'm going to go through the colors that I think would be cool. Like a yellowy orange with blue, I think would be perfect for colored vinyl, almost like this label. I think that'd be really awesome. I would actually be jumping up and down with joy if that's what the vinyl looked like. Be cool with that marbled look, like the Thrillington kind of look, but except say the vinyl is yellow but with a little bit of an orange burst and blue. That'd be really cool for this album, especially because this is such an amazing album. And one that always gets forgotten, and I love this album start to finish, is Wings Back to the Egg. I think we can all agree that this is a fantastic album. I think this would be, this hasn't even gotten a single, like on Black 180 gram yet. So, what color would I like to see this one? I was thinking like maybe a dark blue with like a light blue marbling would be kind of cool. Back to the Egg, just because it's kind of a picture disc would be awesome too, but picture discs to me just don't have fantastic sound quality. I haven't really bought any new picture discs, I don't think. I don't know if they've upgraded them or not. Well, I take that back. The Star Wars Force Awakens I bought on picture disc, and that sounded pretty good, but still. I guess I was kind of going with the space theme here of the Earth and whatnot. I think that'd be kind of cool. I think we can all agree this needs a like a repress, just because it's expensive. I was thinking pink vinyl for this. I know that he just did new on pink vinyl. That one, don't. It's just my opinion. I think it was kind of dumb to. That just came out a few years ago. I don't know. They could have held off on new. But maybe a solid pink, because I know some people were saying, I think it was on Instagram, I think Marv's Instagram photo of it, it was pictured as a solid pink. It's not, it's translucent. I personally think that looks better, but I think this album would look better with a solid pink, like the pink of the title here. I think it would just make it stand out, because white vinyl would be kind of dull for almost an all-white cover. So, I think that would be cool. Off the Ground, maybe just with a blue vinyl. I think it kind of, because this album's kind of pricey. Unless you're really looking, and this and Flaming Pie and Memory Almost Full took me forever to get, just because the prices are ridiculous on these. So why not repress it? First of all, I hate this white border. I can't stand it. I don't know what made them decide to do that. I don't know if it was like, oh, you can frame it. It looks matted. I don't know. Give us the full cover, I think, with this. But I'm really digging these colored vinyls. Not that I need them, but they're just they're just cool. I mean, minus Chaos and Thrillington, those are like Flaming Pie. You know, they're hard to find. Tripping Alive, fantastic. I'd like to see this get repressed, even if it was just on black vinyl. I just have the highlights. But the 3LP set would be cool as a re-release. But not a big deal if it doesn't. But I would like to see the 3LP get released, just because it's another one on my list that I really want, and I just can't seem to find it at a reasonable price, because I'm on a even tighter budget now that I'm alone. And I know they did do a, God, what was it, 2015, 16 maybe? Or, I don't know, I can't remember. They just did a 2LP set of this. Maybe it was 2017. I don't know. Anyway, I have the CD and the 45 mailed away from Best Buy, but I never did get the 2LP. I think this would be kind of cool on a marbled kind of look. Maybe red with, I don't know, like an orange and yellow burst to it, or marbled kind of look. But I'd like to see this on colored vinyl. I think it'd be cool. I got a couple copies of this. I think this is my American copy, and I have a UK copy. And the UK copy is the tour book thing. This one. So. And then there's some that I don't have that I'd like to see. The like 90s Firemen. I know they were already on colored vinyl. So like a simple re-release of those would be nice, because yeah, I see those on eBay for like $500. It's not. No, I mean, I can get a Butcher album for that, you know. Third state anyway. Maybe a second state if you're lucky these days. Because this is what I love about, I'm going to go into a mini rant here. There is a plus side and a negative side to the vinyl fad right now. Let's see, most of us, I mean, I'm young, but I've been doing this since I was 11. So a little over a decade, you know, when it wasn't cool. And records were much easier to get. You know, you walk into a Goodwill and find some decent stuff besides, you know Herb Alpert and the First Family, bullshit like that. No offense if you like Herb Alpert. The plus side is they're doing all these re-releases, which is excuse me, awesome to get these like special edition records, which is really cool. And to get albums that are out of print. I mean, that's the upside, but the downside is everybody thinks that they have a fortune when selling. I was just up at the Syracuse Regional Flea Market, and you know, I'm up there and I'm seeing like, you know, Beatles 65. It's not even that great a shape. It's got ring wear, doesn't have the original sleeve. It's not even in an outer plastic sleeve, and the guy's asking $60 for it. Now you can get that out much cheaper. And I was just looking at some of the prices. Like Highway to Hell was like $60. That was his primary price. And then he's not the only person, the only vendor that I went to where prices were like that. And then naturally you have with these the remasters of these McCartney albums. People know they're desirable, which they are, so I don't know why I'm doing this, because they are, because even my ass wants them, and I already have 50 million different types of copies. Um, they'll buy them all up and sell them for a ridiculous price. Like, I still need Wings at the Speed of Sound and McCartney on colored vinyl. I think those are the only two out of the first set, because those first 8 were a pain in the dick to find. No, and I need Pipes of Peace on silver vinyl. That one's easier because it's less desirable. I can probably I had that on my watch list for $29.99, which is only a few more dollars, and it has free shipping. So you might as well say it evens out. So that is on my list to get, just because it's on silver vinyl, which is cool. Anyway. And they're like 50, 60, 70 bucks. Same with Venus and Mars, but I got lucky with mine and found a copy. But, and then, you know, I'm the dick that'll put in the you know, they got 50, 60 bucks on it. I'll say, well, will you take 35? And I very quickly get declined because it's ridiculous that you would, I don't know, that just pisses me off. Most of them aren't even a vinyl collector when you look at their site. They don't even have, they sell like spoons. You know? And it just kills me that they're just scalping the fans, and that bugs me the most. So, I refuse to get those until I can find a decent price on them. And I'm hoping that the prices will slow down once they realize, you know, people aren't going to buy those for that price. So that bugs me about kind of about the re-releases. But like I said, you get some really neat stuff. I love like the Barnes & Noble exclusives and the Best Buy type deals, like the mail-away records for Best Buy, and the exclusives from Barnes are awesome. I like the Miles Davis one I just got with the kind of like that sunburst vinyl, which is cool. But it's harder in the wild to get the albums that you really excuse me, want to find at a decent price. And I guess the scalping bugs me the most. If you actually go to a true vinyl fanatic, you will get fair prices. Like, to me, up in Clarence Flea Market, kind of up by Buffalo, very fair prices in the building. There's 2 vendors that just have this, I think Tim Allen, you know, I'm going to give a shout out because I know you've been there, just rows upon rows of vinyl, and at a good price, in my opinion, both vendors. And the more you buy, they'll both knock money off, which is awesome. They're true, to me, they're true music fans. So if you go there, that's an awesome place to get, you know, a fair price on vinyl. The Bop Shop in Rochester, New York, and I even think Record Archive, always check condition there. But they have fair prices because I think they're true music fans. But if you go to these certain like antique shops, like they got a, you know, Michael Jackson Thriller album for $40, you can get the, I think the 180 gram vinyl cheaper than that. But anyway, just the fact that, I don't know, that's my little rant. And what McCartney releases I'd like to see. So stay tuned. I do have a Beatles update coming up. I'm just waiting for everything to come. So take it easy, everybody. Peace.